George from OmniVision Design, and I have this nifty little headset here, so hopefully everyone will be able to hear me a little bit better than last time. Um, Basically, I'm here today to inform you how to select an internet marketing provider. So, the three most important things to keep in mind are, first of all, um, if you're getting a quote from these guys, you want to make sure that they don't tell you a specific amount that is required to achieve your objectives. In other words, if they say it's going to cost X amount of money to get you to the first page of Google or to get you X amount of traffic, I would start to worry a little bit. I would definitely start to worry. Unless you're in a niche that is extremely not competitive and you're going for keywords that are long tail with a very um, limited search volume, I would say that it's actually rather difficult to estimate that. So even a larger company that would say something like that, I would hesitate to work with them for that particular feature, whether it be search engine or social media or whatever it is, pay-per-click advertising, whether they can really calculate that. With pay-per-click advertising and pay-per-fan advertising now on Facebook, there's a bit more control, especially when you're bidding on keywords and you know exactly how much it's going to cost you. But essentially, you definitely want to rule out companies who say, yeah, give me 10 grand and I'll get you the first page for photography or marketing or iPods or something like that. Anything like that is not gonna, it's not believable, it's not feasible, it's not realistic, and if any company quotes you as such, then run the other direction. The second thing to keep in mind is how well they understand marketing as a whole, because if you just sort of tell them what you want and they say, okay, we'll do it for you, and they don't come around and say, well, that might not be the best solution to your problem. What's your problem? Your objectives are this, your problems are this, therefore, this is actually the best solution for you. This is the time frame it's going to take, and this is how much it's going to cost you. You're much better off dealing with a company like that who can really sit down and look at the problem than just shooting in the dark with a company who's going to say, okay, that's what you want, that's what you get, here's the bill. So definitely you want that added value. Especially when a company starts bringing things to the table that you didn't even think about at all that could definitely contribute to your bottom line. You want the company to bring an added value to the table. There's tons of web development, web design, web marketing companies out there, but which ones really work? Which ones work for you, rather? Which ones are going to come up with the optimal solution for your business? The third thing you want to keep in mind is proofs of concept, examples of their work, testimonials, references. Get in touch with some people that they've worked with. Ask questions, dig a little bit, do some research, do a background check on the company, get to know who you're dealing with, and get to know if it's just a facade for something that is very, very borderline legal scam. Okay, because there are a lot of companies in this industry who like to take advantage of small business owners or new businesses rather, or even existing businesses that just don't know and understand marketing or the internet or optimization or social media or the real value and how they should be assessing things. Obviously, you want to look at quality before anything. So doing your own homework and knowing your provider is a crucial part of that. So if you can do those three things, then you should be fine. Don't deal with companies who give you an exact price for a very, very precise and highly competitive, difficult to achieve result. Deal with a company who has an added value in the terms of the solutions and understanding your real business problems, your marketing issues, and can come up with the best solution for you. And then that last point, which is knowing your provider and doing your own proper research on their clients, on um, their level of satisfaction, some testimonials, um, and doing sort of a background check to see if there have been any negative reviews, maybe the BBB, anything of that sort would be great. So those are the three top things to look for and think about when you're choosing your marketing company. And as an added fourth, you could say assess your budget, be realistic, and if your budget is limited, you might want to look for a smaller firm that's equally qualified or more qualified than some of the bigger firms who would just subcontract to some of the smaller firms. That's an important one, especially if your budget is limited and you still want a certain level of quality. So those are all things to think about. Thank you very much. Feel free to visit our website, www.omnivisiondesign.com. Again, it's OmniVision. We've been around since 2004. Feel free to check us out. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Join our fan page on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. Okay? Have a great day, guys, and good luck to you.